Hi friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today for a Craftspiration collaboration with my sweet friend Denise Smith. Now, right now we're doing Christmas in July on Sundays, so today I have my next project. My first project was a December daily planner. If you look back a couple weeks, you'll see that. I'll bring it back on for our last week to show you what I've done with it. I haven't really touched too much of it, but I've been just adding a few things to work with in it as I finish up projects, because the scraps are the things that make that pretty awesome. And then I did a lovely small banner using the same paper. I am using Frank Garcia's sugar cookie. I think the collection might be about 5 years old. I can find a few pieces. I can't find any more ephemera. I don't have any ephemera, and I still have some paper left. Not a whole lot, but I went ahead and did this ginormous project. I did a Christmas Advent. Now, I do these Advent calendars almost every year, and I usually gift them away. This one here, I'm going to keep in the family, and I'm not going to say who it's going to go to because I want it to be a surprise. But a story was told about it, and in their childhood, they would it's all about the delicious chocolates and the Advent. So I'm going to say this is like one of my big projects. A lot of love, a lot of hours have gone into this, and I'm really excited. There's still a few pieces that I need to finish. There's a couple items I'm still waiting on, especially because it's going to be an extra special one. But let me take you in. My video is going to be a little bit odd today because this box is huge. It is 11 inches tall by I'm going to say about 9 inches wide. I'm going to set I can't even get all of this in my view. Eventually I'll have a better setup for camera. Yep, it's 9 inches wide by 11 inches tall. It is huge. And it isn't just what you see right in front of you. I kept it simple on the outside. I'm going to try to show you that. So what I did is I've got the large poinsettia with some greenery underneath. I don't know if you can tell. I'm coming in for it. I added stickles. I have been crazy stickling everything. Love it, love it. I've got these large letter die set from KS Craft. I love them because they're individual, and if I wanted to, it has also the shadow that goes behind it, because this one's a little bit fancier. I didn't do the shadow behind it. I did them in gold, and I kind of offset them so you could kind of see it in the front. I absolutely adore this little snowman here. There'll probably be something right in here. I was hoping to find some ephemera. I may have to dig from another collection. I'm hoping to find a ginormous, like vintage Santa, like Saint Nick kind of guy. We'll see what I find. And as I turn this around, I'm going to take this off. So we turn this around. I'm just going to go around it. I did the back the same as all the sides. I mean, the project is huge, and it literally is. I was really, really sorry about the camera position. It just is not going to be the finest today. It is, oops, 2 monster boxes. We've got a bow here. And I love this sage green. We're going to open it. You can see how thick it is. Each box is 2 inches wide. Now, I will tell you, this is not my idea at all. It's about 4.5 inches wide with the 2 boxes. This is from PositivelyPapercraft is the idea. I've made some adjustments to it, just a little bit, but the suggestions were right there. She had them, and I'm going to say this is a couple years old, this idea, this box that she created, and I love it. I've made other ones before, and I've loved them equally. They're just fantastic. But things that I did differently, I think her box was shorter. I made mine the full length of the 8.5 by 11 paper. And she had suggested that. She said, oh, you could do that. And I went, I'm going to do that. So that's exactly what I did. She had lights. So what I did, we've got 24 boxes here. They're 2 by 2. We've got 12 on each side. I'm just going to show you the one side to begin with and then show you what I did. I used my shadow box punch board. You know I love that thing. And thanks to, I will put her name and her link down below. Thanks for a spreadsheet for the shadow box and the different sizes. I needed the project to move along. This is like 3 days work, 3 days work roughly. It was very time consuming, only because of what I wanted to do, not because it was difficult or challenging. It actually was very, very simple. It was placing paper. We'll explain it as we go. But this is my shadow box, and it says Noel inside. I've got 2 rolled roses on the inside. I actually put acetate over the front of it. I covered the box on the sides. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer for you. So let's get in there. I had to do the lights. I mean, that made it perfect. I stickled the flowers, and I still have the centers to put on, and I haven't decided on the centers yet. On the front, I did the little metal flower centers. I'm probably going to do something similar. They have to be fancy. They're going to have to be fancy. Now, the lighting system is inside of, I think it's inside of this box right here. Yep. And you can see the box is pretty big, so we're still going to be able to get goodies inside of there. I did not put any goodies inside. It is too soon for that. I don't want anything to melt or go to waste. But you can see all the detail. The lights are wrapped on there. I have got some little pink reindeer coming to set up in here, and some little Christmas trees. So in box number 1, we can turn on and off the light. We don't want to waste the battery on that, but it can be replaced. And then we've got all of our boxes, 1 through 12 right there. I did just the more delicate gold numbers from a die that I have in my stash. I wanted to see them, but I didn't want them to be crazy seen. Okay. And now let's take a look at this other side. So this side says Noel, and this side says Joy. Let me bring this up so you can take a look at this one. Same thing. So the box, this one, same thing, got it from my same spreadsheet. I used the dies for the poinsettias, the rolled roses. What else did I do? Stacked up some flowers. So what I'm waiting on right now is some finishing things. I wanted like a little Christmas tree. I wanted a little pink deer. So all those things are coming. They haven't arrived yet. So those will kind of fill in and make it look more festive. My little box is not staying as well as this particular one is not staying as closed as I'd like it to. So I still have to figure that one out. It's like a couple out of 24 little boxes. All those boxes are 2 by 2. They're all stacked inside of here. And this is a shadow box as well, but it's one that I built per the instructions from PositivelyPapercraft on YouTube. I will put the link down below in the box. So make sure that if you're interested in doing something like this, she has a couple different ones on there. And I fell in love with this one. And I feel like I've made a couple of her other ones as well over the years. So, it's almost done. The finishing touches. Hopefully by next week. For next Sunday, we'll make sure you get to see all the finishing touches and see how everything turned out. I love. Now, I love the vintage look, but I certainly don't do this look anymore. When my husband and I got together and we had our first Christmas tree, it was all of these colors. It was very, very vintage. And I will say I miss it, but we've got more traditional, something a little different. I've got my crazy Grinch tree and with candy and Grinchy stuff. And then I have my very traditional black and red plaid with the little red trucks, kind of country lodgy. I'm not sure of the look, but we've had it for a few years. I think we used to have the pinks, the mauves. This paper collection exactly is what was up in the tree before. But anyway, this was this week's project. This was a labor of love, like many, many hours. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I will make another one. I have another gift that I want to make, and I think this will be perfect. So anyway, all right, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed today's project. Come back next Sunday for our final Christmas in July event. We've got some paper sisters that have joined us, and their links will be down below. But this is a Christmas in July Craftspiration collaboration with Denise and myself. And then our special guests are our paper sisters. Not everyone joined us, but some joined us, which is exciting. I love that. If you too would like to be a future guest with us, message us on Instagram. I'm Lely6, and Denise is Denise Abate Smith. Let us know if you want to come join us and hang out. The Paper Sisters is doing the same thing. If you want to join the Paper Sisters for a regular style hop, then you can absolutely do that as well. And you can go on to Tiffany TiffanyCraftingLikeaBossMcGill. She has an event on her channel to see who wants to participate in the Paper Sisters. So let us know. Until next time, go check out all the links below and enjoy your Christmas in July with us. All right, friends, have a super duper blessed day, and we'll see you next week.